Welcome, another edition of Smart Chat, YouTube.com. I hope all is well. And I thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Check out my other channel, the Tom Brand 1. It's funny stuff, I promise you. Why would I lie? And, geez. Luke Walton is probably the best 0-0 coach. Luke Walton is replacing Kerr right now with the Golden State Warriors as coach, as Kerr is recovering from back surgery. So Walton, as the interim coach, is not being credited for any wins. He is the best 0-0 coach there is out there. Last I checked, the Warriors won 17-18 straight games without a loss. Undefeated to start the season. According to Bleacher Report, Walton is eligible for potential awards, which means he could conceivably be named Coach of the Year without recording a single official win. Kerr's status will, likely determine whether Walton is considered for such awards. But if Walton remains as the interim head coach for much of the season and the Warriors continue to dominate the way they are, it will be difficult to argue against Walton being named best in the NBA. Wow. I just want to give you my thoughts on this whole interim coach tag not being credited for any wins whatsoever. I think the NBA really needs to reverse this ruling on as far as interim head coaches. They should get credit for wins and losses if the full-time head coach gets fired, steps down, or leaves the team for a short period of time due to personal reasons, or in Steve Kerr's, obvious reason, recovering from a back injury. The NFL, if you look at the NFL, they credit interim coaches with wins and losses. In 2012, if you recall, when in the Colts, their head coach Chuck Pagano left the team to fight an illness and leukemia, and Bruce Arians took over as the interim head coach, led them to a 9-3 record, and won NFL Coach of the Year in Pagano's absence. Now Bruce Arians obviously is a head coach of the Arizona Cardinals, and where he's doing a great job. The NBA needs to make changes to credit interim coaches with wins and losses sooner rather than later. Now listen. People are saying that the Warriors, this team doesn't need a coach. I can coach, they say, to the championship. Now listen, then what was Mark Jackson's problem? You need a coach who understands the team and knows their abilities, but can also keep them grounded and have egos in check. No one can't all coach a team to a championship. It takes a certain select person. Now listen, I understand, to Walton, maybe it doesn't matter. I think it's going to obviously lead to a head coach role in the league. Credit Phil Jackson as well. Luke Walton was a good player, wasn't great. But he was part of Phil Jackson's system, and it taught him well. He's the son of Bill Walton, obviously, if you're familiar with him. Bill Walton, one of the greatest players in the NBA. When other teams, I think, go to look for a coach, they're going to look up his wins at NBA.com, or they'll go, wow, look at what he did with the Warriors. Maybe we should give him a shot. Not, well, since the NBA says this or that, no official wins, will pass over a good coach. I understand that. But still, this whole interim coach thing not being credited with wins and losses is quite silly, to me. Luke Walton doing an impressive job thus far. Just some of my thoughts. I hope all is well, and I look forward to speaking to you soon.